Most brands overlook the importance of creating top-of-funnel video ads for their brands and rather jump straight into creating promotional videos. Here is why that's the wrong approach that will cost you thousands of dollars in potential ad spend, and rather what to do instead. Hey there, I'm Justin Kelsey, founder of Vaxa Digital, and today we're back to talk specifically about the types of videos e-commerce brands need to be creating for their top-of-funnel or awareness stage marketing campaigns, especially those running on paid social. Now, personally, I like to think of the e-commerce customer journey as 4 stages: awareness, consideration, conversion, and nurturing. Now, given that awareness stage content is what starts that journey, I'd argue it's probably the most important, that is, unless you want to just throw your advertising dollars down the toilet. And now I'll be talking about those other video types needed for other stages in the funnel in my future videos, so be sure to smash that subscribe button as well as click that cute little bell. Make sure you don't miss future videos. Now, before we talk about specific video types for the awareness stage, let's first understand the strategy as to why this phase of the ad funnel is such a critical piece for every e-commerce customer acquisition journey. Now, the key with awareness stage content is that it should communicate the values and tone of the brand, as well as its products and its offerings, while also adding some sort of value to the viewer. That is the key. Again, if there's one thing you remember about this awareness stage, it's adding value to the viewer. Video use in this stage should pique their interest and build some rapport, but not yet directly ask for the sale. Now, I know this seems a bit crazy. Why would we not ask for the sale here? Shouldn't we be, pitching them always, trying to sell the product? Not necessarily. The goal is to get them to watch and engage with these videos as much as possible, liking, commenting, tagging friends, sharing them, whatever they have to do. That said, if it's not adding any value, whether that's education or humor or just making you feel good for watching them, people aren't going to engage with them. Now, the real magic happens after the engagement. For example, let's say we're running some educational videos about the product as Facebook or Instagram ads. We're now able to start putting these awareness stage viewers into custom retargeting audiences based on who's watched a certain duration or percentage of the video, and then further create similar lookalike audiences based off those. Now, if they watched a majority of these videos or engaged with them in some way, that's a pretty good indicator that they might be interested in whatever the product relates to. So now when we retarget these viewers with the consideration stage content, which comes next, promo videos, any of that kind of stuff we'll talk about in the next video, they're much more likely to be warmed up because they already trust the brand. All right, so what makes a great awareness stage video? After studying and dissecting literally thousands of e-commerce ad videos, I found there are 4 common themes across videos with the most engagement at top of funnel. Now, for each of these, I'll also link out to more specific examples in the description below, so be sure to check it out after watching this video. I've also put a link to my free newsletter, scrollstopping.com, where we break down the best e-commerce video ads we see every single month, month after month. Now let's talk awareness video types. Number 1, videos that educate the customer in a related or parallel area. Now, one example of this that's super easy to replicate would be recipe or listicle type videos. Think like BuzzFeed videos that feature your product in some way. For example, if you're a blender company, maybe you create a series of short, under 60-second videos showing off recipes and ways to use the blender, all with your product. If you're an office chair company that makes office chairs, maybe you make a short video on 5 essential upgrades needed for your home office, with one of them being a subtle plug to your chair. Now, these videos provide immediate value to the viewers, giving them, something they can put straight into action, solve a problem they're looking to solve. It just gives them some value. Now, assuming your product also solves this same problem, it's a great way to qualify your audience and ensure that anyone you're retargeting after watching, let's say, 95% of the video is actually interested in solving this problem. Let's take a look at one of these we recently created for a client. Now, video type number 2, videos that demonstrate how a product is used also make killer awareness stage videos, especially if you can add some social proof on top of that. Now, one of our frameworks, the UGC unboxing or a day in the life type video, is a prime example of doing both without investing in an entire production team. These videos feature a customer opening up your product for the very first time, inspiring curiosity while also showing audiences that, the product can be used in a certain way and just their organic reaction to it, which adds a lot of extra social proof. Plus, who doesn't love a good unboxing video? Now, the beauty of these is that they fit very organically into social with the ability to run them on just about every platform, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Short form UGC unboxings do absolutely killer on really any of those platforms, just because they fit so well into the platform. And most people see those videos all the time on those platforms, meaning that they don't inherently look like ads. Now, if you can't find anyone to do an unboxing video for you, chances are you don't have any friends, because literally you can use anybody to do these for you. Set up an iPhone, have your friend, your spouse, your girlfriend, your sweet Aunt Sharon, anybody record a selfie style video opening up the box, showing a glowing reaction to the product, and just organically capturing how they feel about it. As an alternative, you can also test out something like our product demo framework, which simply just shows a close-up of the product being used, naturally occurring within somebody's hands. With these, you don't even need to show their face. You can just get away with captions or a voiceover, kind of explaining what's going on. You see this on TikTok a lot, but here's a great example of what that looks like.
Your coffee reinvented. A pressure-actuated valve is the secret component for pulling a shot without an espresso machine. It comes with a reusable stainless steel coffee filter, as the days of using paper filters are in the past. Simply just add coffee, water, and then stir. Our valve will stay sealed until you press down, creating a buildup of pressure to brew your coffee, making your coffee drinking experience better. Value Plus.
How many bags do you know that has a backpack within a backpack? Come on now. What's up guys, Caitlin here. So I've been traveling a lot recently, and my biggest problem has just been overall space and storage for my stuff. So a friend of mine actually suggested that I check out the Journey backpack from Idea Mountain. So I ordered one last week and it just came in the mail today. So let's see what we have here. So this is the bag, and as you can see, it has a super nice black and green color scheme, which I think is really sleek.
Next up at video type number 3, we've got FAQ videos. If you have the means to create a higher fidelity video, this is great because FAQ videos crush it time and time again on the awareness stage, as well as other stages, believe it or not. Now, from an awareness perspective, these videos do a great job at educating cold audiences as they address a lot of common questions about the product, something they're searching for, and giving them those answers. Now, the best part about these videos is you can leverage existing FAQ sections on your website to help create them, or just gather up questions that your customers are asking you all the time and plop them into a video format. For example, if you're a brand that makes brain supplements, your customers might frequently ask you how long it takes for them to notice results. Now, this is a great opportunity to also educate cold audiences on the same problem, alongside other common questions they might be asking related to keeping your brain healthy.
Here's a tip. Focus on the things that will keep the baby healthy and happy, and parents healthy and happy too. Because if mommy ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That also goes for dads. That's why we got the Owlet Smart Sock. With Owlet, we can track our baby's heart rate and oxygen levels. And when we know the baby's okay, we can sleep a lot better. Most monitors keep you up worrying with every sniffle, sound, and movement, but they don't tell you what you really want to know, that your baby is okay. A recent study in Global Pediatric Health showed that 96% of Owlet parents worry less, and 94% report a better quality of sleep. With Owlet, you can still check on the baby, but you'll do it because you want to, not because you're worried.
Finally, for our 4th video type, let's talk about product agnostic lifestyle promos, or much easier said, brand promos. Now, not to be confused with our typical lifestyle promos that show a specific product in action, these brand promos feature a multitude of a brand's products, more so selling the lifestyle of the brand you as a customer are buying into. Now, typically, these are going to be much more professionally shot, short videos showing some sexy B-roll with catchy music, less heavy on captions, but really strong branding throughout, meaning showing your logo in the first 3 seconds as well as the call to action at the end is going to be key. Now, these videos could technically be used across the funnel, but keeping them at top of funnel is a great way to get cold audiences just familiar with the brand and then retargeting them with those product-specific lifestyle videos and the consideration and conversion stages, which we'll talk about next. Here's a brand promo we recently created. Now, my team absolutely loves creating these branded lifestyle videos, but believe it or not, the UGC videos, such as UGC unboxings, often outperform these in awareness stage campaigns much more often than you'd think. So again, when it comes to video creative, always be testing and always be iterating on the concepts that are winning. Now, as a bonus, there is actually one more type of video that is worth mentioning for top of funnel, and that would be humor style videos. You see brands like Chubby's doing a killer job with these, especially in meme-like formats, mocking various things, which get a ton of engagement, a ton of comments, a ton of sharing, which again, can later be used for creating super hot retargeting audiences. Personally, my sense of humor is limited to mediocre dad jokes, hence why I love those progressive becoming your parents commercials so much. But that means I should not be writing scripts for humorous videos and tend to have our team avoid doing so, whenever they can as well. Now, because they're either funny or not funny, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to humor videos, so I find they're much harder to scale and repeat unless you have a team of comedians on retainer, which is literally what brands like Harmon Brothers and Chamber Media do to make their videos so funny, especially those anchor videos you see for brands like Squatty Potty and even Dollar Shave Club. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that when it comes to creating video, there is no magic formula, especially not in awareness stage video content. While the video types we talk about tend to work based on our data, there are also so many other cases where other video types, such as UGC compilations, outperform any of these in the top of funnel. Now, at the end of the day, it comes down to testing, testing, and testing some more. I'll say it again. In a perfect world, every single product sold should have probably 10 or more videos being tested for that month after month, identifying the winning video concepts and creating more variations of those to keep the algorithms happy. Trust me, I know more than anyone that e-commerce brands don't have the bandwidth to create this in-house, so thankfully my team at Baxa Digital is here to help. If you're an e-commerce brand or an agency and want us to take a look at the current video ads you're running and do a free audit of how you can keep the clicks coming in, grab some time with my team at vaxa.digital/booking. It's super casual, there's no strings attached, so you've got nothing to lose, and hopefully a lot of videos to gain. I've also put a link to download my completely free guide to creating video for online brands, so be sure to check that out in the comments below for a link. Now, if you found any value in this video, which I hope you did, again, be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the bell below so you can level up your video strategy, including my next video focusing on consideration stage content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.